ultimately I want to do is not only save the life of a patient, but to actually return them back to a functioning, meaningful member of society. And unfortunately, the NHS, for all of the good things, really struggles with that last bit. So what is the purpose of acute trauma rehab? Well, there is very clear evidence now for many years that to get good long-term functional improvements in outcome, you must access rehab early. Goes without saying, isn't it? You know, once you've recovered from the physical injuries in terms of the broken bones, you must start getting the muscles stronger again, getting up. If you have a head injury, working on your cognitive processes to get you back to functioning to a normal level. 3,187 patients in 2013 in our hospital, sorry, 2017 in our hospital. How many trauma beds do we have for acute rehab in our hospital? 8. Each patient needs to spend between 6 and 8 weeks for intensive rehab. You can do the maths. This does not work. So what do? We can't keep everyone in the major trauma centre, so we have to repatriate them back to their local hospital or their trauma unit. And that has limited expertise, of course. It cannot all be delivering major trauma care. And so there's a drop-off when patients go there. They've had all of their life-threatening injuries fixed, but the access to specialist rehabilitation is very limited at the trauma unit. And what happens if you don't access this acute rehab early? Mobility falls, you spend longer in hospital, and then the complications start to build up. Patients, muscles will waste, they're more likely to get infections, more likely to get blood clots. And overall, their length of stay is increased, further impacts on the NHS. And when you look at brain injury is even more of a problem because there's no treatment for brain injury. There's absolutely no treatment for brain injury. Once you have fallen off of a building, you've been involved in road traffic collision, that primary brain injury is done. All we can do is wait for the healing to occur and to support that healing process. And that supportive healing process by rehabilitation is the most important thing to turn a brain-injured patient who may have a very poor quality of life and functionally very limited to actually somebody that can go back to hopefully as near to normal as possible.